We've talked about a lot of stuff today. And now I want to talk about life-changing action steps. You're like, oh my God, Dr. P, don't do this. Okay, we cannot talk about your mom without talking about her strengths. You may be really good on her weaknesses, but let's talk about her strengths. And number two, what are you going to do with your life? That's what this is all about. What are you going to do? We're going to go over 9 steps. And the first one is no more blaming. Blaming your mom is a waste of your time. You want insight, not blame. Number 2, accepting your mom. Your mom doesn't need to be ideal for you to move on with your life. Let me say that again. Your mom doesn't need to be perfect, ideal, or understand you for you to move forward. You need to move forward. Number 3, you aren't responsible for your mother's life. Loving your mom and being responsible for her life are entirely 2 different dynamics. Knowing the difference will change your life. Loving your mom is important. Being responsible for her will leave you frustrated, angry, resentful until the day you leave here. She's responsible for her life as you are for your own. It's your responsibility, number 4, to separate from your mother, not hers. Your mom doesn't need to separate from you. It's your responsibility. You have all the tools necessary to do it. Number 5, changing your emotional IQ, which is really increasing insight from deprivation to emotional abundance, starts with one key word: self-acceptance. If you can accept yourself, the whole gamut, you're increasing your emotional IQ to move beyond your emotional roadblocks. And number 6, separating emotionally and creating your own identity is as important as it was as a young child to bond with your mother. Our adult task is to separate and individuate. That doesn't mean we don't talk to our mothers, but that's what we do. Now, what we do outside the house is in service of separating and individuating. And number 7, you can't fix your mother. It's her responsibility. And you want to continue to develop emotional tolerance for who she is and what she is. But you can't fix your mother. That might have been the rule, but you can't do it. It's impossible. It's your job to deal with your life. And number 8, it's a little heavier. Acknowledge what you've always wanted from your mother. Think about what you really wanted. If it's acceptance, you can do that. If it's acknowledgement, you can do that. What you want from your mom is a very good yardstick for what you need in your life, what you can have in your relationships, and what you can create for yourself. And number 9, courage and empathy are the tools to help you create an emotional legacy that you can pass on to your family, co-workers, to everybody in your world. Courage, look at your life. Empathy, to understand the other person. If you're doing those 2 things, you're writing a legacy that other people will want to be a part of and share with you. And lastly, as an adult, we have a lot of choices, and our choices either help us grow or decline. And understanding your mother factor can catapult you forward emotionally, mentally, spiritually in ways you never imagined. And many of you say, I've dealt with my mom for years. We're talking about on the next level, on a deeper level, where you really look at the emotional transactions. And some of you may feel, I'm numb, I have no feelings about her. I'd say back up, find out what you're angry about, and pull it out by the roots. Because blaming her won't get you where you want to go. Accepting her will. Thank you for your time.